Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the episode of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors Dynasty. And I say the episode because it is the national championship game. Year number 2 has been unbelievable. It has been life-changing. Lives were literally changed by this year number 2. We unlocked a different level of offensive gameplay in this season. We ran the football and saved the program. We are 14-1. We don't talk about the one. We won the conference championship. We went to the CFP. We played Alabama in the Rose Bowl. We won that. We played the number 1 team in the entirety of the nation, Texas A&M. We beat them. And we have one more game to play. It is against the 4-seeded Penn State Nittany Lions for it all. There's only one game left in the college football season. It is Penn State, Hawaii for everything. All of those marbles, yeah, it's for all of those. So sit back, relax, grab a blanket, some popcorn or whatever snack you want to divulge into as you watch Hawaii possibly, I say possibly with a heavy possibly emphasis on it, win a national championship in year number 2. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see who the champion of college football will be in Season 2. With this being the final game of the season, regardless of if we win or not, next episode will then be the off-season episode. So we will take care of recruiting, the transfer portal, National Signing Day, all of that kind of stuff, cutting players that we don't need, all of that kind of stuff in the very next episode, getting us ready for Season 3, where we could be seeing the debut of our 5-star quarterback, Leo Van Dyke. There's a good chance he starts as a true freshman. He's certainly not going to get redshirted. There's a good chance he comes in and starts right away. We have to see what his overall is, but there's a good chance he could come in right away. Now, I am going to go, once we get to the offseason and once we get to season number 3, I will go through and kind of like do like a free practice kind of thing just to get a feel for each quarterback that we bring in, just to kind of see, maybe I like this other guy, maybe I like Leo Van Dyke, or like maybe I just want to confirm things. So that's for the future, that's for the next couple episodes, but this is the here and the now. Hawaii versus Penn State for everything. If you are not familiar with the playoff series so far, this is how the bracket has shaped up. As I mentioned, we took on Alabama in the Rose Bowl. We added the Rose Bowl to our cabinet. We took on Texas A&M in the Fiesta Bowl, the number 1 team in the nation. We escaped them and took home that Fiesta Bowl trophy. And now it is time to play Penn State. Their path to the playoff has been a little bit longer than ours, but you could even consider theirs to be a little bit easier. They took on Texas, they took on UAB, they took on Clemson, and now they've gotten here. So they had a longer trip to the championship, but if you compare, I mean, we had to take on the number 1 and number 3 seed. So, or the number 1 and number 3 ranked team, I guess. They only took on the number 2 ranked team. Other than that, it was number 6 and number 10. So, I mean, you can debate who had the tougher path to the championship game, quantity or quality. I don't know. But either way, we're both here, and we're both ready to win a championship. Who's more ready? I think we're more ready. I'm ready to go. I'm geared up for a national championship. They are 8 overall, better than us, but we've got heart, we've got spirit, and we've got a dominant run game. Let's go show them.
Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there.
I think it is safe to say that in only 2 seasons, we have officially put Hawaii on the map of college football. I mean, we're 2 seasons deep. We're playing in the national championship already, and it just looks so good. I mean, it's so awesome to see our logo in that golden font for the national championship. And this Penn State team is very good. There's a reason they're number 4 in the country. They still have Drew Aller under center. I don't know who else is on their team. Maybe we can do a little bit of scouting after this play and see who's still on this Penn State roster here in year number 2. But that's a really good start for Penn State. This is not going to be easy. Let's take a little quick look at the Penn State roster, see what they're working with here year 2 of the franchise, or the Dynasty. So Drew Aller still the quarterback. Bo Pribula, who I just saw in real life like last Saturday or whenever this video goes up. It's probably been a couple of weeks maybe. I know it's probably a week. But he just had like a crazy big-time run in the blowout win that they had recently. So I just saw him. But Drew Aller's still here. Nicholas Singleton is still the running back, and Katron Allen. So they've still got their 2-headed monster at running back, so that's going to be something to worry about. At wide receiver, they've still got Harrison Wallace. Amari Evans is still here. Liam Clifford is here. Anthony Ivy. So and Caden Saunders. They've got everybody. Josiah Brown is a new addition to the team. They've got it looks like the transfer from Ohio State. I forget his name, but the transfer from Ohio State has gone. Julian Fleming is his name. I remembered it. It looks like he's gone, but they've still got a lot of. They are an experienced bunch. Jerry Cross is their tight end. So it looks like their big time tight end number 44 has graduated last year, which is nice to see. But their offense is experienced. They're high overalls. They've still got Abdul Carter. You got to be kidding me! I thought he was a lock for last year as a junior. That's unbelievable. They still got Abdul Carter. This is a good Penn State team. There's a reason they are in the national championship and they are the number 4 team in the country. This is going to be a tough game to win. But we've beaten Alabama. We've beaten Texas A&M. So, I mean, you wouldn't think that we can't beat Penn State as well. Hand off to Singleton. He's going to juke around. He's got crazy athleticism. He's got crazy change of direction. He's got crazy everything. He's one of the better running backs in all of college football. But he's not better than Cam Barfield, that's for sure. Maybe he is. This is, unfortunately, it's kind of a sad game. I know that it's a national championship. It shouldn't be sad unless we lose. But we're saying goodbye to basically our entire team. We have so many seniors on this squad. Our entire defensive line is gone. All of our starters are gone. It's kind of sad. We're going to be losing so many fan favorites. Tariq Jones, Deion Washington, Jalen Smith. Luckily, Evan Johnson gets to come back. But, I mean, we're losing. Oh, I was ready for that. And it's Jalen Smith brings down the read option. He read it all the way. But we are going to be such a new team next year, which is kind of why I want to win a national championship this year when we have the opportunity to. Because who knows? Oh, that's a great deflection by Evan Johnson. Who knows the next time we could get here? It could take us a couple more years to build everybody back up because we're bringing in so many new faces and losing so much starter talent. But I guess we'll find out. The game just started, literally, so we will see what we have. But we hold Penn State to a punt, which is a good start for our defense. And here come the offense. Abdul Carter, for some reason, is still here. Maybe because he wanted to win a national championship. I forget who won it in year number 1 in the Dynasty. I don't remember exactly who won it. It's been a while since that first season ended. But Abdul Carter said, I want to come back and I want to win a championship. So he's here and they're playing a national title. So it seems to have worked a little bit for him. Landon Sims with the first handoff. We've got a dynamic 1-2 punch of our own at running back. They may have a 1-2 punch, but we've got thunder and lightning. Ooh, okay, maybe we don't have the thunder part. All right, that's not a good second down run. That's okay, because we've got an unbelievable freshman wide receiver, but we're not going to go to him. Landon Sims stays in bounds, and he gets the first down. I thought for sure that was going to be inches. I thought for sure that they would give me 4th and inches there. That's crazy that they got the first down. Landon Sims, the god amongst men. He's also gone after this season. He's a senior. Maybe we've done enough to get him a 7th-round draft pick look. I don't know. Possibly. He'll have to impress in the combine. I just hope he goes to the draft. Somebody deserves him. He's done enough. Somebody deserves that. He's a good locker room guy. He deserves to be on a squad in the NFL. He would be our first. These guys would be our first draft picks. Whoever, if we do get somebody drafted this year, because I don't think we had anybody drafted last year. Certainly not Braden Shager. And I don't think what's his face, the running back from year 1, or the wide receiver from year 1. I mean, what was his name? Steven. It was Steven something. I forget what his name is. I don't think he got drafted. But we've already used the entire first quarter here. So we've done a decent job milking the clock. It's a big catch. It's Matthias Felix, though. Do you expect anything less from one of the best freshmen in the nation? Final play of the quarter. Milking all the time that we can. Great blocks. You see. Oh, I took a bad angle there. That could have ended up even being a touchdown if Landon, or maybe not a touchdown. He's not fast enough for that, but you see the great blocking. We're one of the better wide receiver blocking teams in all of college football this year. They only have 1 rushing yard because Aller got taken down for a loss on the read option. That's a good first quarter from Hawaii. Milked all of it away. Now we got to go to the second quarter. See if we can take away some of that quarter. Landon Sims continues to run hard. I don't know if I'm going to pull him out. He's got a lot of wear and tear over the season, but this is his final professional game. This is his final collegiate game. So I might just let him rock a little bit here, and I'm going to run right into a sack because I'm stupid. I decided to run before that play even started, and because I'm a dummy is what I am. Direct snap to Landon Sims gets us to the 12, 4th and 1. Can't kick a field goal in the national title game. Can't do it. You're not going to beat Penn State in the national championship by field goals. Got to go for it here. Landon Sims gets it. Oh my God, that's as close as you're going to get. Wow. Landon Sims dives head first for the first down, and he just got it. Crazy scenes here in Hard Rock. Sacked Liam Andrews. Ashlock never got open quick enough. I was waiting too long for him. I'm going to go to Alex Perry. He's going to drop that on the hit. I should have went secure catch there. So should have went secure catch. And now if we don't get this, it's basically touchdown or field goal. Because the first down marker is at the half-yard line. So I guess we're going to have to give that to Cam Barfield and just try to get a closer field goal. I said that we can't go for field goals against Penn State, but I mean, that sack really hurt me. And this is a really tough field goal. Oh my God, I don't know if I can hit this. I'm already not good at field goals. I push them way too far. I'm going to try this. I guarantee you I miss it. It is up, and it sneaks through. Oh my God, I really thought I was going to miss that. I almost did, really. We lead Penn State 3-0, and we're just going to have to hope that the field goals are going to beat Penn State because our offense really got shut down when we got to the red zone. Here comes Matthias Felix. I love Matthias Felix on special teams, man. He's such a good gunner. I love him. He rocks people. All right, defense. Let's do exactly what we did on that first possession and force a punt. Or maybe a turnover of some sort, like a fumble or a interception. I'll take either. Good deflection. That was a quick little RPO throw that he had there. Luckily, we had a guy right on top of it. Good job there. 2nd and 10. We haven't seen Drew Aller's athleticism on showcase yet. We've seen Nick Singleton, though. He's breaking off tackles. Singleton's still up. He's still up. Nick Singleton scores a touchdown on the most impressive run I've ever seen. I mean, what am I supposed to do about that? I literally gave it everything I had. What am I supposed to do about that? He initially gets hit by a D tackle. He spins off of that. He bounces off a lineman, stays on his feet, breaks that tackle, spins around, dodges that tackle. even slows down because he's still stuck on one of a Hawai'i players. Jalen Smith breaks off of that tackle. I mean, I did everything I could. There's literally nothing else that I could do. Singleton did everything he could to win or to score that touchdown there. There's simply nothing else that I could do. This is the craziest run I've ever seen. I don't know what else that I could do there. So Penn State scores instantly, and they take the lead in the national title game. I tried everything, man. I mean, we threw like 17 players at him. We didn't have 17 players on the field. We needed to have 17 players on the field. He probably still scores a touchdown. Okay, so if Singleton's going to go full beast mode on me, then we are going to be in a little bit of trouble. But Devon Austin, he doesn't usually make an impact in the special teams, but he might in the biggest game of the year. Outrun everybody. Touchdown, Hawaii. Devon Austin has been kind of an afterthought this year, but we put him in the special teams for a reason. He's one of our faster players, and he just got a singular hole and outran everybody. And just like that, we're back on top. Back to a 3-point game. Talk about craziness in the national title game. I'd love Matthias Felix to force a fumble, man. I really would. We get the ball to start the second half, so the Penn State offense has 2 minutes and 15 seconds to work with. All of their timeouts, obviously, but they're coming off of an unbelievable run from Nick Singleton. So we'll see if they give it right back to him. They do. Please tackle him. Thank you. I cannot afford to have back-to-back handoffs to Singleton go for chunk plays. 2nd and 5. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Unless they won't get it off. They will. Okay, I wasn't sure how long the motion would take. They're going to go to him off the motion. It's the backup running back. He gets a first down. He breaks a bunch of tackles because, of course, he does. It wouldn't be a World of Juice video without broken tackles. Come on. Tariq Jones can't get there. Middle of the field. He dropped it. Big hit. Peter Manuma, the senior safety, comes up with a big hit middle of the field. Needed that one. That was a really good throw. That was on a rope from Drew Aller. Quick throw. Good tackle by Tyreek Tate. It is 3rd and 7. I'd love a punt. I would really love a punt right here. Especially with a minute to go. Get to Aller. Get to Aller. Get to Aller. Make him make a bad decision. Wrap him up. No! First down, Penn State. I think that was Fabian Ross in coverage. Fabian Ross has had a lot of memorable interceptions this season. He's not the greatest tackler or greatest coverage guy. That is an unnecessary first down. Unfortunate as well. Throws it away. Drew Aller does. Must have been some miscommunication. He's got his hands out like what happened. Must have been some miscommunication from the quarterback and the receiver. 2nd and 10. Get to the quarterback. That's wide open. Touchdown, Penn State. I mean, we just can't compete with these receivers. They're not even the receivers. They're athletes in general. They're running backs, they're receivers, they're quarterback, Drew Aller. They just got better athletes than us. This could be an ugly game. This could be one of those dogfight type of games where we just have to be the last person to score, and then we hopefully win. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this first half right now. Barfield will return. He's known to be the electric one in the kick return game, but Devon Austin upstaged him there. I am going to turn off the chew clock before we get into this drive so I don't screw myself. 1:19. If we could get a field goal, I'd love a touchdown, but if we could get a field goal, that would probably be really, really good. Ashlock runs out of bounds. Okay. The drag is my favorite play in this playbook. It works 90% of the time, I'd say. I hate that Landon Sims is the one on this screen because he's not the fastest guy in the world, but it's going to work. Get us up the field, 2nd and 1. Can't believe I didn't get a first down there, but that's okay. A minute to go. Are you going to get open across the middle? You're not going to get open across the middle. It's going to be a pick, and it's a pick 6 as well. Penn State will lead 21-10 at half. No, we brought him down. Honestly, probably should have let him score. I got hit on the throw, and he never got open across the middle. It seemed like he was going to get open immediately. He just never got open, and I just threw it to him because I thought he would get open. Maybe that's my mistake. We stopped Singleton right there. They finally call their first timeout. I made a bad mistake that you can't, in a game against Penn State, especially the national title, you can't afford to make mistakes, and I made one big one right there. Good stop. Big time plays. I probably would have got him with Tariq Tate, but that's a big time play. 38 seconds, 3rd and goal from the 6. It's going to be a pass. Middle, out of bounds. And it's a field goal. Wow. So they had the ball at the 1-yard line and are forced to kick a field goal. This defense played really, really well. So they'll make it a touchdown game if they make it here. Far right hash. It was a tough kick, but he drills it. 17-10 for Penn State. That's not the worst outcome that we could have had. They could have easily scored a touchdown there. Defense really stepped up. 28 seconds. The problem is I just don't trust Alonzo Barnett. He just doesn't have the arm to do anything. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Alonzo Barnett being the guy that has to lead us down here. But we're going to give him an opportunity. One shot, one moment. Alonzo knocked incomplete on Ashlock. I don't know what that route was. That was not the route that I told him to run, but whatever. I'm going to send Alex Perry deep. Alex Perry's been known to have a couple explosive deep routes. Not all the time. And I'm going to get that away, but not quick enough. I need to get... Where's freaking Matthias Felix? We need to get him in separation. Get him in space. He's like 97 speed. Or 96 speed, whatever he is. This might be his opportunity. If the ball can get there, Matthias Felix! Off the deflection, couldn't bring it down. He just couldn't stay in ahead of the DB. And we will punt it away so we don't give Penn State a chance at a field goal there. All right, they've got 7 seconds and 2 timeouts. I probably should have just ran out the half because now Penn State's got some dangerous opportunities here. Middle of the field. That's a field goal opportunity. That's a really good throw from Drew Aller. It's a really, really good throw, and they will kick a deep field goal from the 36. This is a deep. Well, this has got to be like 60, right? 50 something. It's hooking. It's got the distance. Wow, this kicker's unbelievable. It's 20-10 at halftime. This is not looking good for the Rainbow Warriors, but we can do this. We can get back in this game. We just need to have some smart possessions. The problem is being down 20-10 in the national championship is that we have to rely a little bit more on the throw. And we haven't, that's not our game. Our game is running the football this year. So relying more on the run game or on the passing game, I don't know if that's going to be able to get the job done. I mean, that's not, we didn't bring Alonzo Barnett in to be freaking Patrick Mahomes. We brought him in to run the offense, and he's done that. He's gotten us to a national championship by running the offense. But he's not a guy that you can trust to throw 35 passes a game. Like, he's just not that. That's just not his type of game. That's not his game. But we're going to have to do it here because in the second half, down 10 points, I can't really rely on the run game as much as I would maybe want to. But I might be able to rely on Ashlock here if I can get that ball away. Ashlock brings it in, big time catch. The senior as well. Oh, no, he's a junior. Never mind. But he could be gone anyway. But that's still a big catch from Ashlock. I'm actually going to change to have Ashlock run a deep route. Ooh, he might have been open, actually. There's a couple guys that might have been open. Can I get that away? Stay in bounds, Landon. Good job, Landon. All right, Ashlock might have been open if I would have hit it initially. I wasn't too sure. Didn't want to take the risk. It could have easily been picked off. Sims, not going anywhere. They were ready for a run. I don't know how they were ready for a run. We haven't run the ball in the entire drive, and yet they were ready for it. See if Ashlock can win deep. He does not win deep. Alonzo's going to have to scramble for it. Alonzo does not fumble. Thank you. A little bit scary there. Little bit scary. I'm going to send Matthias on a corner, and I'm going to send Perry on just a regular curl. No, that's too deep of a curl. Never mind. I'm going to send him on an in. Because if they're playing man coverage, that guy's going to follow. He didn't follow. He switched it off. Wow. He went immediately and covered Matthias Felix. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe he was in man and he just switched his man to Matthias Felix. That's crazy. And now I'm going to throw an interception. Nope, just a deflected pass. Okay. Penn State is just so good in the red zone. I don't know what to do. They are I'm not even technically in the red. I am 17. I mean, this is just as tight of coverage as I can. I don't know where to go with the football. I just don't know. Everybody's locked up. I got to kick another field goal. The only touchdown we scored in this game is a kick return touchdown, which is kind of wild. I don't even know if I'm going to make this. I'm nervous on every single kick in this game. Okay, Schoonmaker drills it. Schoonmaker drills it. 20-13. Back to one possession. But our defense really needs to step up. We've getting destroyed by Penn State athletes. Their running back / receivers. Their skill position guys have destroyed us today. Can't afford to have that happen anymore. They're going to go out of the backfield. It's Katron Allen. He's going to get down. Okay, good job. No gain on the play. It's a good start. I'm going to bring a blitz on second down. Evan Johnson. I got in the backfield, but Singleton broke it. I can't with Nick Singleton, man. I'm glad he's leaving. I'm glad he's graduating this year because he breaks every time. I didn't know I was playing against the reincarnation of Marshawn Lynch. Oh, that's a one-on-one. Peter Manuma, the senior. Interception on Drew Aller. The fact that they went one-on-one against Peter Manuma, who's had a ton of interceptions this year, is kind of crazy. But now we can go back to the run game. Or at least attempt to go back to the run game. We're only down by a touchdown. We can try to work some more clock here. Work the offense. They've got a single high safety. They're really tempting me to throw the football. But I'm going to stick to our game plan. Look at Landon Sims go in his final collegiate game. He really wants to go out as a champion. I respect it. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. He's been such a good player for us these 2 years. I want to reward him with that, with being such a good player. I want to reward him with a championship, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm going to try my hardest, though. Barfield with the ball. Talk about a great player. He's coming back next year, hopefully. He's a junior, so hopefully he chooses to come back. He's had such a great year, he might decide to leave. I hope not. He could really set some... He could be the greatest Hawai'i player in history if he comes back another year. If he comes back in another year, if he comes back for his senior year, we're going on the Cam Barfield Heisman train. That's what we're going on. And they were ready for that. Okay, maybe we're running the ball a little bit too much. We're starting to get predictable. Starting to get a little predictable. 3rd and 9 is such an annoying distance. Can I fit that in there? That's a tough throw. Incomplete. It wouldn't have got caught even if it wasn't knocked incomplete. 4th and 9. I don't know if we can punt this ball back to Penn State. I just don't think we can. I think we have to get aggressive. My God, this might work. It's Matthias Felix, the true freshman. He makes an impact. Matthias Felix, touchdown, Hawaii. Oh my God, I'm so happy we brought him in. I told you when we were recruiting him in year 1 that he was going to be a game changer. He had the greatest game of his career against Alabama. And now he shows up again on the biggest stage there is. Wow. Matthias Felix, man. And we're bringing in another dude, Matthew Bliss, I think is his name. I know it's Bliss. I think it's Matthew. We're bringing him in, who's got amazing speed as well. They're going to be a dynamic duo. It's going to be Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson type of stuff out here. And we got that 5-star quarterback coming in. We're going to be a dynamic offense in year 3. That's a huge touchdown. I told you, we had to get aggressive. It's the national championship. You can't punt in the second half against Penn State down a touchdown when you have a chance. It was a big risk, but it paid off. But the defense has got to step up. Drew Aller made a big mistake throwing that deep ball one-on-one. He tried to go for the 50-50. It didn't work. Will he make that mistake again? I don't know, because he made a really good throw right there. Talk about the timing of that one. Couldn't have been better. About a minute to go in the third quarter of the national title game. Aller steps back. He's got time. He runs out, and he throws it away. He had a lot of time in the pocket there. More time than I would like to give him. I'm going to bring a 2nd down and 10 blitz. See if we can disrupt the chemistry of Drew Aller. And Singleton, it doesn't go to Singleton. It goes to a tight end. But it's only for 2. 3rd and 8. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Get to Aller. We're not going to... It's a money route. It is the best route I've ever seen in my life. And was it run by Singleton? It was. Number 10, Singleton. Wow. That was an unbelievable route. He destroyed my corner that was covering him, or linebacker, whoever it was. And that's a great route as well. Great throw. Penn State is just so good. They're so experienced. They've got so many high overall players. It is crazy. This team is so good. Singleton breaks off another tackle. Luckily, Jalen Smith was there to finish the job. 2nd and 7. Bring a blitz. Going to be Tariq Tate. Nope, he's going to get blocked. He juked out Evan Johnson. He's still on his feet. Nick Singleton. My God, this is beast mode. He's having a beast mode type of game. He's putting himself on the map. End of the third quarter. Penn State is on the verge of scoring. I mean, Nick Singleton is having a beast mode game. If NFL scouts weren't already interested in Nick Singleton, they are now. I mean, 102 yards is just crazy. They're all by Singleton. This is an absolute insane attempt here. 1st and goal from the 2. Singleton's back there. Motion a receiver. Be ready for the sweep. It's going to be Aller keeping it. He gets to the 2. I didn't expect Drew Aller to keep that, that's for sure. 2nd and goal. It's going to be a pass. End zone, open, touchdown, Penn State. They take their lead back. It's Liam Clifford, who's been a big threat today. And they will have a 7-point lead again with 5:47 to go in the game. We have 1 quarter in our season. We got to make it count. Good blocking. Austin almost sprung loose for a second one. I mean, that would have put him on the map in Hawaii history right there. 2 kick return touchdowns in the national title game. Are you kidding me? Give it to Landon Sims. The fact that that hole was so open, and then the minute I get there, they instantly shed off and tackle. But that also could be due to Landon Sims not having as much of a burst as he might need. That's a crazy good wrap-up. Is that Abdul Carter? I don't know who it was, but that's a crazy good wrap-up. I had a 1st down guaranteed there. It might not have been. It might have been number 41. I couldn't tell. Another handoff to Sims. He's going to lower the shoulder, get a lot of yards. Good job, Landon. And then we're going to run the go-to route. This is the money route. This is the money route. I probably should put Matthias Felix on that route, shouldn't I? He drops it on the hit. I even went secure catch on that one. And he drops on the hit. Second down and 10. Underneath, it's Senecal. Turn up the field. Make it a manageable 3rd down. Good job, Senecal. 3rd and 4 is much easier. Or at least in theory it is. That's a good route by you. I'm going to send Perry deep. He's one-on-one with the safety. Or with the corner. It's a star corner, but he's one-on-one. Nope, got to go underneath. It's Senecal again. Nick Senecal's been huge. He's been huge in both the 2 seasons. 1st down and 10. Shut down immediately. There was nowhere to go on that one, and Landon Sims is starting to get his wear and tear back up. We kind of had brought it back down to no real threat because we had been subbing in Barfield for a lot of the games as Barnett takes off, and he looks like he's a little hurt. don't really need my starting quarterback to be hurt in the national championship game, but he's back out there. He's a fighter. This could be his final game because he's not going to leave unless we tell him to transfer. Because we're bringing in a couple good quarterbacks, and we already have a lot of quarterbacks on roster. We are pushing the ball down the field. We're doing a really good job. I got to scramble out here. Just throw it away. That guy's really fast. My God, that guy, he got to me quicker than I was expecting. I thought I'd have a little bit more time to roll out and decide where I wanted to go. That was not the case. Why does that corner always track with the corner route? I hate that. It always seems like the corner route's going to be absolutely wide open, but it never is. 3rd and 4. Does the whip route work? It's not as crispy of a rip route as I was like, but it leaves a lot of room for Alonzo. The ball's out. Penn State picks it up. I tried to slide, but I had no room. I pressed the slide button. You could even see the animation. He was going to slide. I tried it. It was so much room. And you can see I tried the slide animation right there. He stops to slow down to slide, but it gets punched out, and Penn State picks it up. There was just too much room to not run here. I mean, it was 15, 20 yards of space. But that's the risk you run. And that might be the national championship. That very well might be the national title out of our grasp. Unless we can get a safety right here, and we do! Safety! Singleton got stuck, and it's a safety on the first play. 27-22, touchdown takes the lead. The national title game is not over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe that the fumble led to 2 points. It was just too open. I mean, I had to run that with Alonzo. There was way too much space to not run. Can I get that in there? It's a tight throw, but it's going to be caught. I thought maybe 41 was going to make a play like we've seen countless times before. Either knock it down or catch it for an interception. Thankfully, he didn't on that one. Just underneath. It's Nick Senecal again. Big time gain. First down. Really good job from the good guys. I'm going to hand this off to Landon. There's a little bit of a gap right there between Carter and the tackle, so. Hand it off to Landon Sims, and that, I mean, it looked like there was room. Didn't end up being very much. 2nd and 7, probably the final play before the warning. Can I step up? I can't. I got stuck. I got stuck on a lineman who got pushed back by a Penn State defender, and I couldn't get out of it. That is an unfortunate thing to have happen, especially when you need to get out of the pocket. 3rd and 12. Got to give it to Matthias. Intercepted. Ball game. We're going to lose to Penn State in the national championship. When I put it in the hands of Alonzo Barnett, he didn't get it done. Why is he happy? I put it in the hands of Alonzo Barnett, and he could not get the job done. They're going to do some runs to Nick Singleton. He goes airborne. We're going to call our timeouts. That's a gut punch. That is an absolute gut punch for that to be the way we lose the national title. I mean, it's not technically over. If we can force a punt here by Penn State, there's still a chance, but it's not a good chance because we're going to have to put it in the hands of Alonzo again, and we will force them to punt. So they go 3 and out, 3 straight runs to burn all of our timeouts. 1:43, 27-22, 5-point game, and it's in the hands of Alonzo, which is not the quarterback you want to have the ball in his hands in the big moment. But maybe he can become a Penn. If he becomes, or if he does anything on this drive, he instantly becomes a Hawai'i legend and a channel legend at that point. But that's a lot to ask for a guy who's not the greatest quarterback, skill-wise. But we will see. 1:30 in the game, no timeouts. That's a bad throw. Underneath, interception, ball game.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock.
I mean, I don't know what else I could have done. That's a wide open tight end. I mean, look at this route. When I throw it, he is absolutely open. I even let it. It was a red throw, so it's a little bit behind. But there's just not enough arm strength on that ball. And that's what happens, man. On the two biggest drives of this game that we needed Alonzo to step up, we put the ball in his hands and asked him to get the job done. He couldn't do it. He could not get the job done. Alonzo Barnett comes up short, throwing 2 interceptions on the 2 biggest drives, and Penn State will kneel it out, and we will lose the national title in year number 2. That's tough. That's tough. To get all the way here, to have the season that we had, to beat the teams that we beat, and for it to end that way is just the biggest gut punch you could ever have. Maybe things go a little bit differently if Nick Singleton doesn't break off a 79-yard run or whatever it was and break 17 million tackles. 112 yards, 13 carries, 1 touchdown for Nick Singleton. Most of those yards, 95% of those yards, are on that one run that he had. That is a tough loss for this dynasty. I feel bad for the fans, making them come out on a long plane ride from Hawaii to Florida. That's a tough one. 3 interceptions in the biggest game is not what we need from our starting quarterback. Rushing wise, Landon Sims had 19 carries, 84 yards. He did his job. Ashlock did a great job receiving. Senecal had a good amount of catches. He had some big catches too, some big third downs. Felix had a great game, as he always does. Defensively, we just got shredded. No tackles, really. We picked off Drew Aller once, and that was on an unbelievably bad decision by Drew Aller to throw that ball. We didn't sack Drew Aller at all, which is one of our big gains that we do. It's just a tough way to lose, not loss. It's a tough way to lose, that is for sure. We lose the national championship 27-22 to Penn State. And it blows. It's a tough way to lose, that is for sure. It's a very, very tough way to lose the national championship. Year number 2 was unbelievably successful. I mean, we won 14 games and played in a national championship. We add 3 extra trophies to our trophy case. Our head coaching prestige is A+. So, I mean, we're riding high. It's going to make it so much easier to recruit. That is for sure. Year number 3 recruiting could be one for the record books. We get another commitment, Andres Khalil, 3-star right tackle. That's nice. Devon Ricks hasn't committed yet. Our coach stability is D-, or is just a D? Why is it a D? That doesn't seem right. We are a 2.5-star school, though. How is our stability? We just played a national championship. I don't know how our coach stability could be any worse than a A+. Whatever. But that is going to be the episode and the season. We will do off-season stuff in the next episode. We're not going to move any further than this. Next episode, we're also ranked number 2 now. That'll be the end of the episode, though. We will do all of the off-season stuff, including transfer portal, finish up recruiting, seeing the players leave, and doing all that kind of stuff. So if you enjoyed this one, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get it done, but I tried my best. I really, really did. That's going to do it for me, though. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.